Tonight, the walls of the Montecito fortress are closing in. At exactly 2:47 a.m. Pacific time on this rain-lashed Wednesday, February 18th, 2026, a single light burned in the $14.65 million Sussex compound. Prince Harry stood barefoot on the rain-slicked terrace overlooking the Pacific, knuckles white around a half-empty bottle of Highland Park 18. Inside, Meghan Markle paced the marble kitchen island, phone pressed to her ear on an encrypted line, voice low and razor-sharp. "They're bleeding us dry," she hissed to an unseen advisor. "Fix this, now." This is not rumor. This is the real-time collapse of the Sussex empire unfolding hour by hour while the world watches them smile courtside at the NBA All-Star Game 3 nights ago. Meghan flashing that new $190,000 pear-shaped diamond as if the kingdom they built in California wasn't already on fire. Before we go 1 second deeper into this live tragedy, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that red button and turn on notifications. You do not want to miss what happens in the next 72 hours. And right now in the comments, tell me, will Harry finally choose blood over the woman who torched his family? Or is the royal ice wall about to swallow him whole? Drop it below. I read every single one. Let's rewind to the moment the dominoes started falling this week. Monday, 9:12 a.m., Archewell Philanthropy's headquarters, a sleek but eerily quiet suite in Santa Barbara. Executive Director James Holt, the last loyal lieutenant who followed them across the Atlantic 5 years ago, walks out carrying a single cardboard box. He doesn't look back. Insiders say he told friends he's done watching the ship go down. Hours later, Chief U.S. Publicist Meredith Maines, hired only 10 months ago with fanfare, emails her resignation. That's the 11th senior communications staffer in 5 years. 11. The revolving door is spinning so fast it's creating its own wind. Tuesday, 3 a.m., leaked internal memos obtained by this channel show the brutal math. Archewell's annual donations have cratered to $2.1 million, while monthly burn rate sits at $8,200 a day, $246,000 a month on private security, leased Range Rovers, and the $145,000 mortgage alone on the Montecito mansion. 3 more staffers were axed in December, 60% of the entire philanthropy team gone in one afternoon. The couple's own spokesperson called the cuts inevitable. Inevitable. The word hangs in the air like a death sentence. Wednesday morning, 7:45 a.m. A courier in an unmarked black van pulls up to the estate gates. He delivers 2 thick envelopes. One contains the latest excerpts from Russell Meyer's bombshell new biography, William and Catherine, The Intimate Inside Story, officially dropping in 8 days, but already leaking like a sieve across London. Palace insiders confirm King Charles has read the pages in private and simply shook his head. The book reveals Charles privately nicknamed Meghan Tungsten, tough, unyielding, impossible to bend. It details how Princess Catherine never once fought to keep Harry as a working royal, viewing the couple as untrustworthy with an agenda from the very beginning. And the killer line, Harry's pre-wedding demand for protection against racist abuse was met with cold silence until the ring was on her finger. The ice wall just got 10 feet higher. By 11:30 a.m., Harry is seen pacing the infinity pool again, phone to his ear, voice cracking as he tries one more time to reach his brother. William doesn't pick up, never does. Sources close to Kensington Palace say the Prince of Wales has made it crystal clear. There will be no reconciliation while Meghan remains the architect of the family's public evisceration. Harry hangs up, stares at the gray ocean, and for a moment looks exactly like the lost prince the German documentary painted him as, adrift, irrelevant, a spare who lost his purpose. Meanwhile, in the mansion's home office, Meghan is on another call, this one to a Hollywood agent who hasn't returned her messages in weeks. The Netflix series With Love, Meghan Season 2 dropped last August to respectable numbers, but Season 3, dead in the water, no renewal. The intimate revelations she poured out, Harry saying, "I love you," first on their third date in a Botswana tent with an elephant outside, the disastrous roast chicken on proposal night because she mixed up Celsius and Fahrenheit, the custom pH 40 baseball hats she had made for his birthday, little Archie's tender sweetness, the British accents the children are picking up, zebra, the 3-week separation during the Queen's death that left her not well. All of it now feels like desperate narrative control, a last grasp at relevance while the real story writes itself in red ink. Afternoon, 4:20 p.m., another blow. A source inside Kris Jenner's circle confirms that after the November birthday party, the Sussex team demanded certain photos be deleted from Instagram stories. Image control even among the Kardashians. The same Hollywood elite who once rolled out the red carpet are now quietly closing doors. Agents aren't calling back. Brand deals for the As Ever lifestyle line are stalling amid trademark fights and that infamous upside-down canning tongs promo that became instant meme poison. The year from hell isn't over. It's accelerating. Let's do the financial autopsy, cold and clinical. Harry's 8-figure settlement from Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspapers in January 2025, hailed as a monumental victory, has already been swallowed by legal fees, security, and the bottomless pit of Archewell. Current projections, $3.8 million in annual expenses against $2.1 million in revenue. That's a $1.7 million black hole. The Montecito mortgage alone, $1.74 million a year. Private jets for humanitarian trips, another $400K. Staff NDAs are piling up so high former employees can't even list the job on LinkedIn. One ex-communications director told us off record, it was pointless, no measurable impact. And the atmosphere, mean girls with crowns. Contrast that with the royal machine in London. King Charles sits in Clarence House, silent, precise, ruthless. No public comment, no invitation, just the slow institutional erasure. Harry's security case drags on, appeals denied. The message is unmistakable. You chose California, now live with it. And here is the 72-hour ultimatum no one is talking about yet. Insiders say Harry has been given until Friday midnight to decide on a solo summer trip to the UK for family talks. Meghan, according to multiple sources, has drawn her line. If he goes without her and the children under full royal protection, she will not support any reconciliation. She reportedly told him, "You walk back into that world alone and we're done." Harry's hands shook when he read the text. He knows the price of choosing her again. He also knows the price of choosing them. Tonight, the lights in Montecito are still on. Harry hasn't slept. Meghan is rewriting press statements that no major outlet will run. The empire they built on victimhood, Netflix deals, and Archewell branding is liquidating in real time. Was it worth it? Trading a 1,000-year institution for a California compound that now feels like a gilded cage? Trading real power for Instagram likes and a $190,000 ring that can't buy back a brother's trust? Trading legacy for likes? This is the end game. The fortress is cracking, the Pacific is waiting, and the royal ice wall is colder than ever. Stay tuned, because in the next 48 hours something is going to break, and when it does, you'll hear it here first.